46 right now. I know there's going to be a concern on the roads at some point this morning, and that's all because of this weather alert we have today. So a lot of wind coming our way. When are we expecting it, Maddie?
So the worst of the wind, I think, will be between the hours of, say, 3 and 7 o'clock today. So if you can avoid traveling, especially between 3 and 7, that's probably going to be your best bet. I want to show you what the biggest wind alerts that we've got out there right now. The biggest being that high wind warning that we have in effect out to our west, including cities like Marion, out towards London, Urbana. You are also under this high wind warning. That's because winds could exceed 60 miles per hour, and that's not in a thunderstorm. That is just the wind howling. Wind advisory also is in effect from Columbus and east. So everybody all across the state, we're all in this together, dealing with the high and strong winds for the day today. Let's take a look at your wind gust forecast. It's not too terrible outside just yet, but that wind is only going to increase as the day progresses. Here, as we can stop the clock here, at around 9 o'clock, we'll have that wind picking up at around 40+ miles per hour. And then here's noon. You can see it begin to kind of spread out to the east towards Cambridge and Caldwell, McConnellsville as well. But I again think the strongest of the wind will be after about 3 o'clock. Look at some of these numbers. You can see anywhere between 45, 50+, and I'd add about 10 more mile per hour to that, just because we are looking at very windy conditions from, again, 3 through about 7 o'clock this evening. Now, on top of the wind that is not associated with thunderstorms, we still have the possibility of seeing thunderstorms today. So the Storm Prediction Center has placed our area under a marginal risk of severe weather. What it means is that any of the storms that do blow through later on this afternoon will have the possibility of producing strong winds. If you think about the dynamics of thunderstorms, all you need is winds aloft to be driven down to the ground, and that's kind of what we're expecting as we go through the day today. Once again, winds from thunderstorms and wind just alone itself. So it is just going to be kind of a headache out there as far as the wind. Go ahead and secure maybe your favorite outdoor items like a flag, any trinkets, any children's toys that you've got. Now is the time to do that before that wind begins to pick up. 50 degrees right now. It's warm. Does not at all feel like February in Ohio. A southeast wind at 15. Now that's southeast right now, but the wind today, again, wind direction matters, especially when you're driving. It's going to be a southwest wind for today as that wind does pick up. Here's today's forecast. Again, temperatures soaring. We're going to say thank you to the deep south for driving in these warm temperatures today, because that's exactly where these temperatures are coming from. We will be in the low 60s this afternoon, some 25 degrees above normal for this time of year. What I'm watching right now is this cold front. It is actually leading to several severe thunderstorm warnings out ahead of it. This is down into southern Indiana. This cold front will drive through later on today. Now, we are dealing with some widely scattered rain showers right now, especially for our northwestern locations. But as we progress into the day, that cold front is what's going to kind of usher in the really strong wind as well. And also that's where we'll have the potential of seeing a severe thunderstorm warning, just like our friends down in Indiana are seeing right now. So let's fast forward to 9 a.m. That wind still coming in from the south to southwest and increasing as we go through about midday. Speaking of midday, here's the cold front. You can see that wind really ramping up here. And then as we head into about 1 o'clock, increasing those winds, increasing our temperatures. And this is the line. I know it's not showing much here, and I hope it looks like this when it does move through. But this is where we'll have the potential of seeing some stronger wind gusts due to thunderstorms. But again, outside of the thunderstorm threat, look at that wind driving in from the southwest as we go through this afternoon. And again, temperatures will be in the 60s, eventually dropping into the 50s the later we get into the day. I already showed you this, but again, we do have that risk of severe weather today. So make sure you're weather aware, again, especially after lunchtime. If you want to go to the grocery, maybe you're a little older, don't want to deal with the wind for today, I'd go now, because we're only dealing with a little bit of light rain out there currently. As we go through the day, though, it'll be windy, and we're looking at a warm day, temperature of 63. I would not be surprised if some of us across the south, including, say, Chillicothe, out towards Athens, you may actually touch 65+ degrees. It's going to be a warm day for us. Very unseasonable for this time of year. We are going to get cooler for the weekend. We're in the upper 30s by Saturday and 40s on Sunday.